Hey guys, what's up? It's Tees here coming at you with another Tips with Tees video in College Football 25. Today, I'm going to share with you guys the top 5 routes that beat man coverage. But before we get into the video, if you could please like it, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and be on the lookout for more Tips with Tees in College Football 25. So, one of my biggest identifiers when playing other people, whether it's CPU or you're playing actual users, is seeing the lineup. If you look to the right, my receiver, Wells Jr., he is facing a defensive back right over him. You have Williams, my right center receiver, with his defensive back right over him. And then you have Watkins, who has a linebacker directly over him. And then Harris on the left side, he has a cornerback facing him as well. That is a pretty telltale sign that it's going to be man coverage. However, if you want to absolutely guarantee that it is and they're not using a cover shell, what you can easily do is throw a receiver in motion, as I'll do here. I'm going to throw Williams over on the right side to the left. And if the cornerback follows him, which he is right there, well, that means that he is playing man coverage because he is following him completely. When they play zone, that does not happen. The number one in my book that will always beat man coverage is the Zig Route. As you see here, I put Watkins on a Zig Route. The defense is going man-to-man, and as he is lined up against that linebacker, let's see how this Zig Route goes against this linebacker in man-to-man. Drop back to pass. Linebacker baits inside, and you're able to catch the ball on the outside for about 4 to 5 yards. This, honestly, is the most OP man-beater route in College Football 25. It will beat it every single time. If you know you are in man-to-man, use this hot route. If you want 5-10 yards minimum, this will always give you yards. As you see right here, I moved up the linebacker a little bit to give him a little bit closer and a more difficult time for Watkins to be able to get out of this, but you'll see with the Zig Route that it doesn't matter. So I hike the ball here, jump back to pass, boom, hits him outside, and easily 5 to 10 yards. You break a few tackles, you get a few blocks, you could take it all the way. The Zig Route is so OP if you know that you have time to throw as well as man coverage. Another man coverage beater route is the speed out. When I first got back into playing College Football 25 and I got the game, this was the route that I went to if I needed a completed pass. Before I knew that the Zig Route was OP, I went to the speed out. And this one is great because it's a quicker pass and you don't need too much time in the pocket to throw. If you look to the left, Harris is on the speed out and you'll just watch tight man-to-man coverage and he will beat it. Hike it, throw it, boom, beats it. Nothing the defender can do there. That was just for 5 yards. Again, this is on Heisman difficulty right now, as I will set him up for another speed out, but for this one, I will push him out to about, what, 10 yards? Is that what it was? Yeah, about 10 yards. Let's see how he performs 10-yard speed out. Drop back to pass, looking, throw it, boom, beats it, drags his feet, catches it, easy peasy. Let's see how he performs at about 14 yards out. Let's see, can he beat that against man coverage? Drop back to pass, looking, throwing it, breaks off, wide open, easy catch. Obviously, you're not going to be able to run after it, but you're able to complete the pass. You're able to pick up the first down and more, and that is another man beater, and that will be the speed out. Another overpowered hot route or route, in my opinion, is the tight end corner route. As you see, I got my tight end on a corner, and again, as long as you know this is man coverage, he will beat it 9 times out of 10, unless you have a very, very slow tight end, which obviously you shouldn't be passing the ball to him anyway. But take a look here as I drop back to pass. Beats it. What a play by the defender. How lucky was that? Are you kidding me? Let's try that again. Drop back to pass. Beats it. Catches it. Touchdown. That's simple. Again, we'll run it again. See, he's running a corner route here. Drop back to pass. Looking. Beats it. Makes a great play. Another man beater, especially if you know that the linebacker isn't that fast either, then I recommend going with this. If you have a fast tight end as well, always go to the tight end corner route because this route can be very, very OP and very, very difficult to stop, especially if they're constantly going in man coverage. As I run it one more time. Again, great play by the tight end, but this one is another man beater. Add this one to your list of OP routes to beat man coverage. Another great route to run to beat man coverage, as long as you know it is one-on-one, is going to be the comeback route. And again, you have to make sure that there is no one playing underneath the defender that is playing man-to-man with the receiver. As you see, my right receiver, Wells Jr., is going to be running a comeback route. It's OP 9 times out of 10. You're going to find an end zone. You're going to find your receiver's hands to pick up that first down. You just have to have enough time to get the ball out. As I hike it, drop back to pass, even though he's behind it, comes back to the ball and catches it. Easy. The defender had the advantage, but he flipped his hips. Easy catch. As again, I set up Wells Jr. on the comeback route. You'll see it again as I drop back to pass, looking, throwing it even before his break, and I'm able to pick up 15, maybe 20 yards, depending how far you want that comeback route to go. Now let's do the comeback route one more time, just to show you again. 3 times on Heisman. Nothing fancy here, just drop back to pass, throw on the ball, and he catches all 3 of them, and if he breaks that tackle, he might be able to get in the end zone. The last route that I want to go over that I think beats man coverage more often than not is the drag route. I usually don't have the drag route as my primary route that I'm looking at, but it's always good to have a drag route in your play as a backup just in case your primary routes that you're looking at or primary reads are not open. As you see, I have a drag route for Wells Jr. on the right side here. I'm just going to show you, as long as you have some time to throw and allow him to get open, should be a catch every single time. Beats it, and if he breaks the tackle, could pick up 10, 15, 20 more yards. Easy, that's it. I'll do it with number 11 here, Watkins. This time he's going from left to right. Drop back to pass, beats him inside, catches it. Simple, very, very simple. Again, I don't run this as the main route that I'm looking for. Again, this is always a backup, but it's always one good to have in your back pocket in case your main read isn't available or they're blanketed. So just keep that in mind. The drag route is something you constantly want to throw in there because it's very, very easy to do, very, very easy to look for, and they'll be open more often than not. If you guys did enjoy this video though, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe and be on the lookout for tips with Teeds in College Football 25 over the next few weeks.